For my persuasive speech, I'm going to do it on ADHD and the need for medication. My purpose is to show the audience the need for medication for children who are diagnosed with ADHD. Children who are diagnosed with ADHD will be more successful in the classroom than children with ADHD who are not medicated. Nearly 9% of children are diagnosed with ADHD. Mental health is a serious issue that needs the same health care treatment as other health issues. If only 9% are diagnosed, how many have ever been checked? I'm sure there's many more children who have never been checked for ADHD who are struggling in the classroom. How many people had a hard time paying attention in class? Do you think it was just you? Or do you think maybe someone else in the classroom was having the same issues you were having? Do you think the kid in the seat next to you who couldn't sit still, do you think that was his fault? Or was there something else going on that you didn't know about? I've been fortunate enough to work with some great child psychiatrists and some great school staff who have seen these issues firsthand. Children who are treated with medication for ADHD will be more successful in the classroom than children who are not treated. Every parent wants their child to be successful. The last thing that any parent wants to do is admit that their child has a mental disorder. It's not easy to say, my child needs help, but sometimes that's what we need to do. As a mental health worker, parents often tell me that their child does not need medication. Their child's just being a kid. School staff and mental health workers are encouraged to let parents know that ADHD is not a reflection of their parenting skills, but it is a disorder that can be treated with the help of a professional. Today, children are pushed to learn faster now than ever before. Children are learning in kindergarten the things that most second and third graders were learning just a short time ago. Every child deserves the chance to be successful. For a child with ADHD, it is nearly impossible for them to keep focused to grasp what the teachers are telling them. With medication, these children have a much greater chance of being successful. There are many behavioral services that can help keep focus in the classroom. At school, children are asked to stay seated, stay focused, and follow directions. All of these tasks are hard for a child with ADHD to do. There are several options available to children to help with the behavior. One option available to families is that of medication. A few of the most popular drugs administered are Adderall and Concerta. These drugs are used to help children focus on tasks. The use of medications for ADHD has increased dramatically since the early 90s. Since 93, the use of medication has increased 274%. The stimulants used by physicians help regulate the neurotransmitters in the brain. This allows the children to stay focused on the task at hand and be ready to learn. Nearly 10% of children in school are diagnosed with ADHD, but only 3 to 5% are treated with prescription medication. Children with ADHD are nearly twice as likely to be sent to the principal's office than children who do not have ADHD. Children who are medicated for ADHD are 5% more likely to be older than the kids in their grade. Who's affected by ADHD? It's not just the child who has it, it's every child in the classroom. When that child next to you is causing a disturbance, you're trying to learn, who pays the price? It's both of you. The teacher is not able to keep the focus of the entire classroom if they're having to go after one student the entire time to keep them on task. When a child suffering ADHD is unmedicated, he or she has a severe problem keeping focus. This requires the teacher to take that valuable teaching time away from the rest of class and stay on task with the other students. Children who are diagnosed with ADHD are nearly twice as likely to be sent to the principal's office. These struggles of ADHD, it affects the brain, it affects the child. It's hard to stay on task, and it's hard for them to understand what's going on. We want to blame the child, we want to tell them to sit still, be quiet, those things, but it's out of their control at that time. It's a mental disorder that needs help. In conclusion, I hope some of the stats I've given you will help you realize the importance of children needing medication on ADHD. Most doctors don't try and give the child a medication that's going to knock them out or put them over the edge, but just enough where they can sit in the classroom and stay on task. I've seen it firsthand. A child who was expelled last year without medication this year has been a perfect angel. Instead of assuming a kid is the bad apple, maybe there's something else going on that we can help them with. Like I said before, every child deserves a chance to be successful. It's going to benefit everyone just for a little extra effort. If our teachers will just document behaviors in the classroom and let the school psychologist know what's going on, that can pay a big difference. I hope you've enjoyed my information on ADHD and will think about it in the future when a child needs just a little bit of help.